So I've completely failed. Well, I haven't failed. I said to you I was going to make a video. I didn't make a video, so that I failed at. However, how do I put this across now? Basically, it's one of them ones where I've picked up weed, right? And I'm thinking to myself, right, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go on a mission and just record as I go. Not even on a mission, just go for a little wander. And I'm not gonna blame the cold, because yes, it is cold, but I'm not gonna blame the cold, even though you know I hate the cold. Because even if it's warm, because I said this last time, or summer, and it's nothing to do with the weather, mate. Said to myself, I want to go out. I went out, right, for a little wander, picked up, had a spliff, it was good. Now, throughout that time, I had 2 interactions with 2 different groups of people, right? And the first 2 had just come out of the gym boys, gym lads, and one was from Portugal and one was from Morocco. Now, we had a little discussion, as you do. I got onto that, and then that was that. They ended up having to go home. They just smoked up a zoo. I had a zoo, but I'd rolled it fat, so I just smoked it slowly. I was just pleased to pick up, as always. And at the end, we parted ways. Said, oh, it's great to meet you, blah blah. Says, oh, you've got a good mind, da 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 da. So, okay, fine. I'm moving over to the next group as I'm walking around the park, just smoking. Some guys just waiting, also having spliffs, and waiting to go into the cinema. So I said, oh, I'll just wait with you. You know, like just test the waters, right? Just test the waters. Not forcing the vibe, just test the waters. And that was that. So we was chatting, blah 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 blah. Bit awkward at first, as it always is when you meet someone new. And then we was chatting. They went off. Oh, great to meet you. Yeah, great to meet you. Da, da, da. And that was that. Really good interactions. Really positive, feel good interactions. Enough to make you push forward, right? And obviously help rethink, because you only need that little tweak to just be out in the elements. Do you know what I mean? Have a little wander. Okay, what's it all about? Do you know what I mean? What's it all about? So now we're at the point where I am now returning back to base, thinking that I've pussied out once again, because I want to explore, but at the same time I'm not putting myself in shitty situations on purpose. But then it's the balance between comfort and adventure and not being contained all the time. You've got to have that balance, which, well, there is none. But too much of one thing isn't good, mate. Too much of one thing isn't good. And yeah, I have these grand plans and ideas, but because I've carried them out, they're just bad ideas, and I know that they're bad ideas because I know how it ends up. Do you know what I mean? So there's no reason for me to, but it's like, sometimes it's different. Maybe it's like, do you know what I mean? But it's like, it's not. And that's when it comes to the whole, when you're out, you need to have a base of operations, and you need to have resources and infrastructure. Like, you need that. And even now, I'm only in town. I haven't got a long way to travel, but I can't feel my fingers. They've seized up. Like, and all in the name of, oh, you want to go out and you want to be free and don't be in a house and just build a fire. And it's just, yes, you can do that, but you need a base of operations. And when you come to the city, unless you're prepared to just balls it head first and educate yourself in terms of bushcraft, wilderness and survival, which I got a taste of in the squatting scene, that is how you need to have your infrastructure if you're just going to be outside. But then obviously if you're going to be inside and you want to do everything properly and all of this and blah blah blah, you would buy all of those buildings and then you would have them for yourself. You would have property, you would have this whole entire empire, right? But this is what I mean. And the point, what I'm saying about the two interactions as I've gone on, is that, okay, yeah, I've had a good time, but I had those two interactions, blah blah blah, it was all worth it because, yeah, I'm cold, but I had a great time. And do you know what I mean? People told me how great I was, but who gives a fuck, mate? Like, it's not disrespecting people that respect what you have to say. It's a case of like, okay, yeah, you have people's validation. Now what are you going to do with that? I still have more questions than answers. And it's just like, you're just giving answers to people, yeah, but you have more questions. So it's like, yeah, okay, fine, you may be educating someone, but then you then still got to then, what now? Because it's like, okay, yeah, fine, I've done something nice, but, oh, mate. It's not sent me into a tailspin, it's just like, do you know what I mean? Shock and awe. Like, literally, shock and awe. And you may not understand this rant at all, like, literally, but this is how it happens in real life. Like, this is how it happens in real life. This is just a taster of what it can be like, especially if I'm abroad. So, maybe now you can understand why I don't just fucking fly here, there and everywhere, and how much it actually takes to fly here, there and everywhere when I have done that. Yeah, I'm on good vibes, mate, after all that. After all that, yeah, I am on good vibes. Like, literally, I've literally picked up a nice amount of weed. Like, literally, I've gone all out. So, yeah. It's just one of them ones. Like, literally, it's just one of them ones where it's one big story, yeah. But what is this all for, mate? Like, what is this all for? Because, like I say, it's the journey, like, literally. And it's like, it's a case of like, I know I want answers to things before it's my time to get them. if that makes sense. But literally, I've walked the wrong way. But yeah, I want answers before I should get them. In terms of the universe and when I'm supposed to have things and what's meant to be and all the rest of it. Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know. But that is the case. Like, literally, that is the case. Maybe you haven't gotten any of this and it's just a load of waffle, but oh well. I tried to explain, but and it's like you'll be back at base and then you're like, okay, fine, now what? Like, literally, now what? Right, now what? And I'll try and continue and make videos and tell stories, but it just doesn't work until you're out in the real world. Like literally, it doesn't work until you're out in the real world. And maybe that's a case of, I don't know, going out and actually matching what I see with what I say in terms of visually in the video form. So if I see something good, then record it, basically. But then at the same time, I don't want to just like, mate, it's more of like a documentary sort of thing I want to go for. Like, that's the sort of, it's not a case of like, it needs to be a movie of this and like action. No, it's like just to see like what I'm trying to explain, but it's like, never mind. Never mind. Oh, wow. I haven't ballsed it up because this as a video is useful because it's like a connection to the story, but in real life it's just long, but it's just so long. Anyway, I'm not going to get stressed and I'm going to continue walking back to base.